and welcome back. I'm here with Darren and Monica from the Watauga County Public Library. How are you guys today?
I'm well, thank you.
Great. How are you?
Awesome. I'm doing well. Thank you for being here. So we were just talking earlier, and you guys have a lot of interesting things going on at the library. Tell us a little bit about the music groups or the movie groups that you were telling me about. Excuse me.
We have 2 movie groups currently at the Watauga County Public Library. There is the Third Thursday movie group, which meets on the third Thursday of the month at 6:30 p.m. The upcoming movie for this month is Even Cowgirls Get the Blues. We'll be showing that on September 18th at 6:30. The film is rated R. It's a 1993 adaptation by director Gus Van Sant of Tom Robbins' novel, Even Cowgirls Get the Blues. The second group is called High Country Lifelong Learners. They were formerly known as ASU's Senior Scholar Program. They typically show their movies from 2 to 4:30 on the second Monday of the month. And their upcoming film for this month is Oh Brother, Where Art Thou, which is rated PG-13.
That's one of my favorite movies. I love that movie. The soundtrack's wonderful. The story is hilarious, and it's just fantastic, the acting. So with these movie groups, do you guys obviously y'all watch the film and then have discussion afterwards?
The discussion is optional. If people want to discuss the movie, then yeah, we stick around and discuss it. Sometimes if the movies are a little bit long, people might want to go home, especially when I'm showing them later on at night. But it's really, both groups I think are really very informal, very friendly, and it's just kind of what people want to do as they want to do it, but there's no real structure. You know, we're not going to hold people hostage and force them to discuss
absolutely.
things.
It's just a great event to get people together to watch good movies.
Oh, definitely. And I think right now as well, considering the state of the economy, it's a great form of free entertainment. So it's a great way to get people in without having to spend a lot of money so that they can get some entertainment.
Oh, that's great. And it's great to share a movie with, you can watch a movie at home, but it's even more fun when you share it with others, especially if you like to have discussion afterwards, because I like to hear what people thought and what they thought of the acting, what they thought of the story. I'm a very curious person when it comes to what other people think as far as entertainment and stuff goes. So, and these are at the library?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and where do you usually show them in the library?
In the meeting room.
Okay.
Which is right in the foyer. As you enter, it'll be on the left-hand side.
And can people bring snacks? Or?
Definitely. Bringing snacks, bringing beverages, that is always encouraged. We typically try and pop popcorn. And we'll usually try and have some type of beverage, maybe tea, or water available. But yeah, if you want to bring your own food, if you want to bring something a little bit more elaborate than popcorn, you're more than welcome to.
Well, that's awesome, because nowadays to even go to a theater to see maybe even a not so recent film, it's so expensive. So this is wonderful. Thank you for doing that. Definitely probably might have to come catch Oh Brother, Where Art Thou.
I wouldn't even know what it costs these days anymore. I haven't been in so long.
I think it's $10 or $10 or $15, depending if it's 3D or not. And then the drinks are just, and the food and oh my goodness. And well, I'm not gonna. Sometimes I take my own candy. I mean, I feel bad. I probably shouldn't say that on air, but I know I'm not the only one. But I can't pay $5 for one of those little boxes, and I know I can get it for $1 at the Dollar Tree. So, but anyways, that's wonderful. Thank you. That's really, really awesome. And what are you talking about today, Monica?
Well, I wanted to mention the Appalachian State University's Common Reading Program, which, well, let me just backtrack. At the beginning of each calendar year, a committee at App State chooses a book for the incoming freshmen to read. They bring the author to the Convocation Center in September. And the book chosen, which was chosen, quite a few months at the beginning of the year, was Clapton's Guitar by Alan St. John, and I just have the poster here, which we had up in our foyer earlier, snagged it for the interview. But yeah, they are coming to the author is coming, but also this year an extra person is coming, Wayne Henderson, the guitar maker extraordinaire, which is really going to be a lot of fun. Great personality, it seems. I'm reading the book. I brought the book as well, but I'm halfway through, so I still have a bit to go. There are pictures in the book too, and pictures of Eric Clapton, and many pictures of Wayne in action in his workshop making the guitars. So it's fascinating, and even if you know nothing about guitars or not so much into music, guitar music, you would still enjoy the book very much, which, I think, of course everybody likes some types of music, but and I don't know who wouldn't enjoy listening to a guitar,
especially
some
when it's
form,
Eric
classical.
Clapton.
Right, if it's Eric Clapton, that's right. So
he's one of the greatest, and it's
so just it's like some behind the scenes with Wayne Henderson and guitar making.
And making instruments is an art form itself. So that is what's so unique. You learn, you kind of see the process of the instruments being made and then being played, and the instruments themselves are the art piece, and then they make extra art. It's like the gift that keeps on giving.
That's right. Absolutely. That's a great way to put it.
So,
yeah.
I think that's really interesting, and it's a different view of music, and it's a different insight. So that might be a book I should recommend to my book club.
Yes, that you may not think about picking up.
Yeah.
Because not too many people would, maybe pick this up. They wouldn't know maybe what it's about, or, you just... normally wouldn't think to pick up a book like this about guitar making, but it's very well written, and there's a lot of humor in it. And it really, after reading it, you think, God, I would love to meet these people. I'd love to meet Wayne and the author. Very well written. He's a New York Times best-selling author as well. And for both of them to be coming, we weren't sure. We just found out that both will be coming.
That is fantastic.
The main man is Wayne himself, and assuming he's going to bring a guitar, he may play some music as well. So he will be, just backtracking, he's at the Convocation Center September 4th at 10 and at 2. But then for the community at the library, he will be there Friday morning at 10:30. So we welcome him. And,
that is awesome.
And also ASU bookstore will be selling books.
Okay.
So you can purchase a book and do signing. You can get signature from Wayne and from Alan St. John as well. So
is there any cost to the community at the library? Is this
no,
free
no. The programs are all free.
Okay, wonderful.
At the library, yes.
Wonderful.
That's part of the policy.
Well, that is exciting.
Yes. And I just wanted to, we have time, I could mention
Absolutely.
a couple of, okay.
Go ahead, yeah.
Well, it's an exciting time for many reasons, but additionally at the library we have, we've received a couple of Library Service and Technology Act grants, and that's federal funding administered by the state. So one of them is a planning grant, and the objective is to have a new 5-year strategic plan at the end of this fiscal year. So we had a community forum last week. We may have another forum or a focus group within the next couple of months. We will have a library survey available for the public to fill out. Paper survey, we'll have it electronically as well through SurveyMonkey, through our website, and also there'll be a pop-up, like if people are using the computers at the library, they'll see it. And it will be from September 15th through October 4th, so a 2-week period. So there'll be plenty of time to fill it out. So just to give the community a heads up, we really need to hear from you, to hear about how to improve library services, what would you like to see in the future, what are the most, what does the community need most from its library. So what are we doing good? How do we need to improve, that kind of thing. So
it's always good to get that information, especially when you're planning for 5 years. You want stuff that to bring to the library to make sure that you are accommodating the community.
Yes, and of course, that's not set in stone, and we'll need to always revise that every year at least, but it's So the other grant that we received is a Story Walk grant, and the Story Walk project was created by Ann Ferguson of Montpelier, Vermont, and it was developed in collaboration with the Vermont Bicycle and Pedestrian Coalition and the Kellogg Hubbard Library. So what the Story Walk grant is, it basically brings a book page by page to a park or some outdoor place, and mostly they're parks. And I should mention, these are regional grants. This is Ash, Wilkes, and Watauga that all are going through the same things with the planning and with the Story Walk. So basically, you have the book page by page, and it's a poster about this size. One page would be on a wooden post, and you're breaking down the book, and you can see the pages, and you can read together as you walk. So you have the exercise, the literacy component, and the reading, and the target age is ages 4 to 8.
Oh, right. Well, that is exciting, getting the kids up, moving, and also getting them to read. That's so awesome. What a unique project.
It is. It's very exciting. And then at the end, when they're finished, they're invited to the library. I believe we're going to have a little pocket with some literature, inviting them back to get a library card if the kids don't have a card. And then looking for that book and other books. We'll have the list of listings, bibliographies of other books that they can check out. And also another exciting part of that grant is we're getting Kindles that we're preloading with kids' books.
Oh, wow!
So they'll be able to borrow the Kindles.
That is awesome.
Yeah. So I just wanted to mention those, and people will be hearing more about the Story Walk. Actually, one of them is up already. Where's my calendar here? At Blowing Rock Park. One Story Walk is up already, and they're having a kickoff tomorrow, September 3rd at 1 p.m. So it's just kind of like an unveiling, like a kickoff party. Here it is, and
so how often do the stories change?
Once a month.
Once a month? And what story is featured at Blowing Rock?
The Kissing Hand, and I can't think of the author, but it was great because my son is 5. He just started kindergarten, and they collaborated. They spoke with the schools because he read The Kissing Hand the first day of school, and he had traced his hand, and he brought home some tracing of his hand with a little heart in the middle, and he's like, and then at work I was like, oh yeah, with The Kissing Hand, and then we went to the Blowing Rock Park, we saw the post, and we read it together, and he stood with me and read all of it, and he was familiar with the book already from kindergarten. So
that is fantastic.
Yeah, so it was.
What a great way to engage the family too, the entire family. So tell us where we can learn more about these events.
Oh, I was just going to say that kickoff is Blowing Rock Park. It's tomorrow at 1 p.m. And then at the Tot Lot, they're also going to have a Story Walk.
Oh, okay.
And that one is going to be Friday, September 5th at 10 a.m. And there will be one, those are both permanent, changing every month. And then there will be one at the Cove Creek walking path. That's going to be temporary.
Okay.
But that kickoff is to be announced yet.
Okay.
We don't have the date yet. And I'm sorry, what were you
that's
asking?
okay. No, you're completely fine. Where can we get more information on these kind of events as well as more that the library is doing?
At WataugaCountyLibrary.com, 264-8784. Extension 2 is reference, and they have all that information, or extension 4. We also do, we always hear a lot of people, say that they didn't know we had a branch. We have a branch in Western Watauga. It's in the community center in Sugar Grove. There's the community center's Project on Aging, and then the library, small branch there. And
Well, that's good. I didn't know that. That's really cool.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I also wanted to thank our friends of the library for all their programming support as well. And they enable, because of them, we can order extra copies of books, such as Clapton's Guitars mentioned earlier. We have extra copies for the community to read. But getting back to the branch, they also have a friends group, the Western Watauga Friends Group. They have a book sale coming up. I would just want to throw that in, September 12th, for crafters, artists, booksellers, book lovers. The emphasis is on the crafts, such as rare finds, quilting, knitting, mosaics, woodworking, sewing, photography, fine art. So it is a little specialized in this case. So September 12th from 10 to 1 and from 4 to 8. Refreshments will be provided. There will be a silent auction. Works by Connie Pelly and Ruth Gow, gift certificate from Sew Originals. So I wanted to also mention that.
Right. Well, you guys have a lot going on, a lot of great things, a lot of great projects and things to do in the community. So thank you for what you guys do for our community as well, and putting all that together. All right. Well, thank y'all for being here. Hopefully we'll have you back soon and learn more about some exciting projects you guys are doing.
Yes. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll be right back after this.